Good day, everyone. I will continue the discussion on qualitative item analysis. And in this discussion, we will be tackling about the Think Aloud test administration and expert panels. But first, let us define the qualitative method. So, qualitative method is a technique or data gathering or analysis that primarily rely on verbal rather than mathematical or statistical procedure. This technique essentially elicits or generates data by encouraging test takers to talk about various aspects of their test taking experience in groups or individually. The test takers, participants, creators, and publishers can then use this data to enhance a variety of test related elements. Qualitative item analysis is a general term for various non-statistical procedures designed to explore how individual test items work. These are used to learn more about the value of test items. In order to examine how specific test items function, this analysis frequently incorporates interviews, panel discussions, questionnaires, and other verbal interactions with test takers. This aims to analyze a test through its form and content. This is in contrast to qualitative method because um, quantitative method of item analysis uses the calculation of item validity and item reliability. However, this method is giving test takers the chance to describe an exam can be analogous to giving students the chance to critique their professors. Both times, there could be abuse of the system, particularly for those with vendetta against further tests or to their instructors. For a variety of reasons, from inadequate test preparation to dissatisfaction with the test results, respondents may be unsatisfied. In these situations, the chance to review the test is a chance to criticize. It is possible for the test administrator, and the organization, government, or company in charge of the test administration to all face criticism. And these are the example questions or the topics that we'll be using a test, a qualitative item analysis. And these examples are also seen in our book, the ninth edition. So let's discuss the first type, which is the Think Aloud Test Administration. So Think Aloud Test Administration is an innovative approach to cognitive assessment, entails having respondents verbalize their thoughts as they occur. Although different researchers use different procedures, this general approach has been employed in variety of research contexts such as adjustment, problem solving, educational research and remediation, clinical intervention, and jury modeling. Cohen et al. In 1988 proposed the use of Think Aloud test administration as a qualitative research tool designed to shed light on the test taker's thought processes during the administration of a test. On one-to-one basis with an examiner, examinees are tasked to take a test, thinking aloud as they respond to each item. If the test is designed to measure achievement, such verbalizations may be useful in assessing not only if certain students, examples are those who have low or high scores on previous examinations, are misinterpreting a particular item, but also why and how they are misinterpreting the item. If the test is designed to measure personality or some aspect of it, the think aloud technique may also yield valuable insights regarding the way individuals perceive, interpret, and respond to the items, which will reflect to their personality. And now let's proceed to the expert panels. In addition to interviewing test takers individually or in groups, expert panels may also provide qualitative analysis of test items. Expert panels may also play a role in the development of new tools of assessment for members of underserved populations. Additionally, experts on a particular culture can inform test developers on optimal way to achieve desired measurement ends with specific population of test takers. On the basis of qualitative information from an expert panel or test taker themselves, a test user or developer may elect to modify or revise the test. In this sense, revision typically involves rewording items, deleting items, or creating new items. One of the procedures that expert panels do is a sensitivity review. This is a study of test items typically conducted during the test development process, in which items are examined for fairness to all prospective test takers and for the presence of offensive language, stereotypes, or situations. Since the 1990s or so, sensitivity reviews have become a standard part of test development. For example, in an effort to root out any possible bias in the Stanford Achievement Test series, the test publisher formed an advisory panel of 12 minority group members, a prominent member of the educational community. Panel members met the publisher to obtain an understanding of the history and philosophy of the test battery and to discuss and define the problem of bias. Sensitivity reviews are primarily conducted to ensure that test reflects the cultural background of both majority and minority test takers. Second, it is to ensure that the test is devoid of content considered sexist, racist, offensive, or inappropriate. And lastly, the test has an item format that is accessible to and non-discriminatory towards subgroups of test takers. For examples, for example, sensitivity guidelines often indicate that items with women portrayed in only sex-type roles terminology that could be differentially familiar across groups. Example, sports references. Insensitive labels, and non-inclusive language. For example, instead of using man in a sentence to represent the whole mankind, we can directly use mankind or humans. Or graphics that lack diversity or contain stereotypic depiction qualify as problematic. Sensitivity reviews evaluate a large set of items and provide their subjective judgment on whether any of them possess such problematic content or could otherwise be perceived by test takers as unfair. So that's the end of my topic. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day ahead.